Engine-heavy, swollen, and unforgiving, relentlessly attacks a bridge. Cars become bobbing vessels in this unexpected deluge. Nature's sudden fury disrupts the everyday. The ocean's wrath is unleashed. A small structure crumbles under the assault of massive waves. Even the seemingly invincible machines of the sky need help. A helicopter, a symbol of aerial strength. A car's hood explodes in a burst of unexpected energy. A red Ferrari races along a scenic track. The driver demonstrates skill and control, but a motorcyclist's daring maneuver takes an unexpected turn. The camera pans across a home's interior. A playful dog runs back and forth. This moment of tranquility stands in stark contrast to the unpredictable forces of nature shown previously. Waves crash against a pier as people desperately try to escape the surging tide. An aerial survey reveals the widespread devastation. Nature's power is evident. A parking lot becomes an impromptu lake. Cars are surrounded by rising floodwaters.
James said. James also said neighbors have repeated.
An avalanche thunders down a mountainside, a breathtaking spectacle. The sheer scale and force of the natural event leave the viewer speechless. A tractor struggles to maintain its balance. A pickup truck showcases impressive capabilities, navigating a challenging terrain to rescue a stranded vehicle. Cars are battered and bruised, highlighting the vulnerability of human structures. A winter storm blankets a car in snow. A person diligently shovels a path.
Snow, ice, strong winds, and
A large truck carrying a heavy load kicks up dust as it navigates a bumpy road. Strong winds bend a tree violently during a storm. The camera, from inside a car, captures the chaos and uncertainty of the weather. A large airplane lands on a desert runway, kicking up dust. The raw power of the plane in its landing is awe-inspiring. Floodwaters engulf a road, vehicles are submerged, and nature's force is undeniable.
Prime Minister Anwar.
Snow falls on a medieval-looking castle, highlighting the resilience of structures and the power of nature. Waves pound a seawall relentlessly, causing significant damage. The authorities' aerial evaluation confirms the extent of the destruction. A dashcam captures a snowy highway scene, with a traffic accident resulting from hazardous road conditions.
One in a billion moments in nature caught on camera.
The unexpected appearance of a bison inside a house adds a touch of surrealism. Then a breathtaking aerial display by a squadron of jets evokes feelings of awe. A trash can floats along the chaos and unpredictability of nature. Two robotic arms delicately manipulate a translucent fabric, projecting an image of nature onto the ground.
That wasn't an option for large vehicles.
A snowplow works diligently to clear a city street. This scene again contrasts with nature's chaotic power. Massive icicles hang from a clothesline, a stunning display of nature's artistry. A neighborhood is buried in snow. A person walks through the snow-covered streets. A building collapses in a controlled demolition, a moment of planned destruction compared to nature's unpredictable power. Waves relentlessly crash against a beach, causing structural damage. A driver skillfully avoids a collision, demonstrating quick thinking and avoidance of a potentially dangerous situation. A ship is overwhelmed by waves at sea. A waterspout forms on a lake. Boats bob in the water as the waterspout passes. Floodwaters sweep away a car, another demonstration of nature's destructive force. A massive turbine blade is transported, showing human engineering at its finest. Waves repeatedly crash against a pier, causing damage. Floodwaters damage structures, showing the impact on local communities. A person shovels a car out of the snow, a simple act of perseverance in the face of a powerful snowstorm. A landslide sweeps down a hillside, narrowly missing a car. The fragility of human structures in the face of nature. A car submerges in floodwaters, another image of nature's destructive force. A concrete structure collapses in a controlled demolition. Floodwaters engulf a city street at night. A large hole appears in the floor of a building, an unexpected event causing damage to a man-made structure. A man rides a motorcycle with a bear as his passenger. A school bus narrowly misses a mailbox as it drives through a snowy residential street. A close call. Strong winds and rain lash a residential neighborhood, showing the unpredictable forces of nature. A large truck drives along a highway. Strong winds and rain lash palm trees in a residential area, demonstrating the raw power of the storm. Floodwaters rush down a street, carrying a construction container along with them. A helicopter lands in a field, emphasizing the human capacity to overcome obstacles. A motorcycle drives under the wheels of a large vehicle, a daring stunt that is not recommended. A snowplow continues to clear a city street, demonstrating human effort to overcome nature's challenges. Cars navigate floodwaters in a city street. This shows the extent of the damage caused by the heavy rainfall. Strong winds and heavy rain batter a residential neighborhood, creating a powerful image of nature's strength. A large truck carrying logs navigates a winding road. Cars are submerged in floodwaters.
Along North Federal Highway, near Commercial Boulevard.
A car drives along a highway, narrowly avoiding a collision. The driver exhibits quick thinking and skill in avoiding a potentially dangerous situation. A car is seen driving on a snow-covered road at night. Conditions are hazardous, and the car is struggling to maintain traction. Floodwaters submerge vehicles and structures. Shipping containers fall from a ship, highlighting the fragility of man-made structures in the face of nature. Strong winds bend trees, once again demonstrating the intensity of the storm. The camera shows a harbor in heavy rain and wind. A helicopter rescues a dog from a cliff. The daring rescue effort showcases human compassion and the use of technology to overcome obstacles. A large pile of ice shows the impact of extreme weather conditions. A ship is moved using wheels. This unusual sight showcases human innovation. A landslide destroys structures.
Wednesday, after last weekend's blizzard that downed trees.
Cars are buried in snow following a blizzard.
The agency said Wednesday morning.
Waves crash against a seawall in a coastal area. People watch from a safe distance. A motorcycle drives across a bridge. The video showcases the beauty of the structure. Strong winds blow through a neighborhood. Debris flies through the air. A dashcam captures two trucks colliding on a highway. The driver narrowly escapes injury. A surfer rides a massive wave. This demonstrates both skill and the power of nature. Floodwaters engulf a market area. The scene emphasizes the destructive power of floods. Floodwaters damage a small bridge. A car is seen attempting to drive through the water. A plane lands in foggy conditions, another breathtaking demonstration of skill and power. Strong winds and rain batter a campground. A camper is seen struggling against the force of the weather.
Typhoon Yagi has wreaked havoc, toppling trees and causing extensive damage. The power of nature is terrifying.
A person on a motorbike drives through a flooded area at night. Waves crash over a seawall, and onlookers watch from a safe distance. A performer demonstrates skill and grace in a street performance. A wildfire rages through a wooded area. A delivery truck is stuck in the snow, showing the challenges of inclement weather.
Several roads were closed in the county due to the snow squalls and accumulation.
A person walks through a snow-covered neighborhood, a testament to the spirit of resilience.
Last week due to the inclement weather.
A boat speeds through a river with a mountain in the background. Strong winds and rain lash a house. An airplane releases fire retardant onto a wildfire, a display of human intervention against nature. A car sinks into the ground during a heavy rainfall.
Hurry up. It's moving. Turn off the camera and time it.
Cars are stuck in floodwaters, with emergency vehicles helping to clear debris.
At the scene, police.
A landslide strikes a residential neighborhood, destroying structures. Floodwaters move through the streets.
Allowing water to flow to other areas and causing flash floods. The Johor floods have had
A wildfire burns fiercely. Firefighters work to control the blaze. Controlled demolition of a large structure is seen from above. Floodwaters rush through a residential neighborhood. Lava flows into the ocean. This dramatic display of nature shows the raw power of the earth. A person shovels snow from a driveway, another image of human perseverance. A camera pans up the side of a building showing the extensive damage caused by the floods. A trash can floats down a flooded street.
Trash can seems to be drifting to find its place after the
Waves crash against a building near the sea. A snow-covered park, the scene offers a quiet moment.
Could see snow accumulations of up to 25 centimeters, the agency said.
A flood warning sign is seen in the midst of a flooded area.
Resources has issued a flood watch for the lake.
Floodwaters surround houses in a neighborhood. Floodwaters submerge cars and trucks in a city street. A car is seen driving on a snow-covered street.
Transit riders
Floodwaters carry debris through a residential neighborhood at night. An airplane flies low over a beach as it approaches a runway, showcasing the beauty of flight. Strong winds and rain batter a camper and vehicles in a campground. Waves crash against a beach. Floodwaters surround cars and buildings in a city street. An airplane lands on a runway. A large plume of smoke rises into the air from what appears to be a volcano. People use shovels and brooms to clear mud from a flooded street. A surfer rides a massive wave. A waterspout forms over a body of water with city buildings visible in the background. Waves crash against large chunks of ice on a beach. A landslide sweeps down a hillside, destroying trees and land. Waves flood a coastal town, sweeping away structures and debris. Waves pound a seawall, and a lighthouse is seen in the background. A car is towing a small plane on a highway. Flooding inundates a residential area. A wildfire burns fiercely on a hillside at night. A landslide narrowly misses a car on a road. A section of a store collapses during a storm. An oil rig is battered by waves in stormy conditions. An airplane approaches a runway located near a beach. Beachgoers watch as it flies overhead. A dashcam captures a recreational vehicle detaching from its truck, creating a potentially dangerous situation. A delivery van drives through a snow-covered street.
Inbound and one outbound flight had been canceled, the airport's website said.
A map displays the Garlic Fault, a significant geological feature with potential for earthquakes. A person is seen clearing snow in a park. The scene offers a quiet moment.
In eastern Ontario, environment
Cars navigate floodwaters in a city street. A camera captures the aftermath of a flood. A wildfire burns intensely. The images are dramatic. A person is seen struggling with an umbrella in a storm. An aerial view shows waves breaking on a beach. Large waves crash against a seawall in a harbor. Boats are tossed around.
large waves were also seen.
A dashcam captures cars driving on a highway. One car swerves to avoid hitting a deer that jumps onto the road. Floodwaters engulf houses in a neighborhood. Strong winds and rain batter a covered patio. A map indicates a high level of rainfall in a region of Japan. A person attempts to cross a body of water using a zip line. The attempt is unsuccessful. A large container falls from a crane in a factory setting. Floodwaters engulf houses and structures in a residential neighborhood.
Responded swiftly to the Johor floods. The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA,
A dashcam captures a semi-truck jackknifing on a snow-covered highway.
94 near Clearwater Township when it jackknifed it into the median cable.
Floodwaters engulf buildings and roads in a rural area.
Honda.
A car is seen towing a small plane on a highway. This unusual sight provides a moment of levity. People are seen shopping in a supermarket, creating a calm scene in contrast to the tumultuous events shown throughout the video. Strong winds and rain lash an area. Debris flies through the air. A person attempts to cross a body of water using a zip line. The attempt is unsuccessful.
Line that would go down in history.
An avalanche sweeps down a mountainside. A rocket launches, creating a massive cloud of dust and smoke. A doctor tends to a patient in the aftermath of a disaster. Cars are submerged in floodwaters. Heavy rain causes flooding in a city street. Strong winds blow through trees in a residential area, again showing the intensity of nature's power. A building collapses during an earthquake. Floodwaters submerge vehicles and buildings in a neighborhood. A flooded road, the scene highlights the danger of driving in floodwaters. Strong winds and rain batter a swing set in a backyard. A dashcam captures a truck overturning on a highway. Floodwaters damage a marina, showing boats and docks. A large pothole appears in a road. Cars are submerged in floodwaters. Cars are piled on top of each other or submerged in mud and water in a parking lot.
Dozens of cars were piled on top of each other or submerged in mud and water. The scene is heartbreaking and shows the terrible power of nature.
A wildfire burns across a hillside, showing the devastating impact of nature's force. Floodwaters submerge a residential area.
To other areas and causing flash floods. The Johor floods have had
A car is being swept away by a large wave. Waves crash onto a ferry carrying vehicles. A school bus is seen driving through a snowy neighborhood. Waves crash against a seawall. Buildings are seen in the background. A truck carries cargo along a winding mountain road. A large turbine blade is transported on a specialized vehicle. Flooding damages a marketplace. Cars drive through floodwaters on a city street.
The local media captured another resident named John, helping clear debris off the trains to allow
A plane lands on a runway. A small plane takes off from an airfield. A person skis down a snowy mountainside. Strong winds and rain lash a coastal area. A concrete structure collapses in a domino effect. A car drives on a snowy highway. A truck drives across a snow-covered field, picking up snow. An excavator moves a traffic sign. A snowplow clears snow from a city street. A cargo ship is being maneuvered by tugboats. Strong winds blow palm trees during a storm.